What we're going to go over in this video is changing an equation into slope-intercept form. Not every equation you're given is going to be in slope-intercept form. So the instructions may ask you to change it into slope-intercept form, and we're going to go over that. We're also going to talk about the three other ways that you can write the equation of a line. Now the one that we've already gone over is slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form looks like this, where there are numbers for the m, which is the slope, and the b, the y-intercept. These two spots will have numbers in it. So an example of something that's in slope-intercept form would be y is equal to 2/3 x plus 3. 2/3 is your slope. The 3 here on the end is your y-intercept. These are the other two ways that you can write the equation of a line. You can write it in standard form. In the next video, we're going to go over that and how to write it in point slope form. So example number 1, they're giving you an equation and you have to change this equation into slope-intercept form. So what we would do is all our rules for solving an equation. In a sense, we're going to solve this equation for y. We want this equation right here to look like y is equal to the slope beside x and the y-intercept there on the end. So I need to use all my rules for solving an equation. One of my rules for solving an equation is I need to use a distributive property first. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this 2 and multiply it to each term inside there. Y minus 10 is equal to 2 times x, 2x. 2 times -1 is -2. So I'm trying to put this in slope-intercept form. I need to use my distributive property first if it has parentheses in it. I need to get this y by itself because it's supposed to be y is equal to. That means I need to get rid of this -10 right here. To get rid of something, you do the opposite. The opposite of -10 is +10. I need to add it to this side, and I'm going to add it to this right here. Add 10 to that side. Y is equal to, that cancels out, 2x, and then -2 plus 10 is +8. So I need to see that this is in slope-intercept form. Y is equal to, there's my slope in front of an x, and there's my y-intercept on the end. So to put these in slope-intercept form, I need to use my rules for solving an equation. Example number 2. I need to make this equation look like y is equal to. That means the y needs to be by itself. I need to get rid of this 2x, just like up here where I got rid of the -10. Opposite of -10 was +10. I need to get rid of this 2x right here. I'm going to do that by subtracting 2x from both sides. That's going to cancel out. I'm going to be left with 3y is equal to. These are not like terms. I can't combine these together. I need to put them, though, in the correct order. The correct order for slope-intercept form is the x needs to go first and the constant or the number needs to go on the end. So I'm going to write the -2x first, and since that's a +12, I'm going to put +12 right there. This y is still not by itself. Now normally to solve something that looks like this, I would need to divide because this is multiplying. I need to divide both sides by 3. So I'm going to divide this side by 3, and I'm going to divide everything over here by 3 to get this y by itself. These 3's cancel out. Y is equal to, I can't take these and divide them, so it's going to be written as a fraction. -2/3 x. And then +12 divided by 3, +4. Y is equal to -2/3 x plus 4. This is in slope-intercept form, where it's got y is equal to the slope beside x and the y-intercept there on the end. Example number 3. Sometimes example number 3 can give students problems, and here's where it gives students problems. Right here at the very beginning, everything's going to be the same. I need to get this y by itself, so I need to get rid of this x. So I'm going to take away x. So far, it's just like example number 2. Those cancel out. Y is equal to, I need to put this in the right order because I can't combine them together. -x plus 16. So far, so good. The opposite of multiplying by 4 is dividing by 4 because I need this y completely by itself. and I need to divide each one of these over here by 4. The 4's cancel out. I've got y is equal to, and here's where some students have some difficulty. They forget that there is a 1 in front of this x. So just like up here, this is going to end up being a fraction where it's negative 1 divided by 4. I put the x beside it, I divide these numbers, and get positive 4. So remember, there is a 1 sitting right there. So this is going to end up being a fraction just like this one. This is in slope-intercept form. Y is equal to, there's my slope, negative 1/4. I write down the x, and then my y-intercept is down here on the end. Example number 4. I need to put this in slope-intercept form. That means this y needs to be by itself. I need to get rid of everything over here and have just a y. The first thing I'm going to get rid of is this x right here. I'm going to take x away from both sides. I'm going to get negative 3y is equal to, can't combine these together. These are not like terms. Negative x minus 9. I still need to get rid of this negative 3 right here. The opposite of multiplying by negative 3 is dividing by negative 3. Divide everything by negative 3. These negative 3's cancel out. Y is equal to. Remember, a negative divided by a negative is a positive, and just like the previous one, there's a 1 sitting right there. 1/3 x. 1 divided by 3, because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. Same here. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. 9 divided by 3 is 3. This is now in slope-intercept form. Let's look at example 5. Example 5 is going to be different because not everything in this one is going to come out to be whole numbers. Like right here, we've got a whole number at the end of this. My y-intercept is a whole number. The y-intercept doesn't have to be a whole number. We're going to end up with a lot of fractions in this one. So let's start off like we did with this one up here. We're going to get this y by itself, and let's get rid of this 18x by subtracting 18x. And I need to subtract 18x from both sides. I'm left with 11y is equal to negative 18x minus 17, because I can't combine those together. I need to get rid of this 11. I'm going to divide everything by 11. Those 11's cancel out. Y is equal to, I can't divide these. This ends up being a fraction. Negative 18/11 x. And this also cannot be divided. So this is going to end up being a fraction. Minus 17/11. My slope on this, negative 18/11. My y-intercept, negative 17/11.